Welcome to Titan. Oh my gosh, what's it called? Welcome to Titan Tycoon. WKRobertBruce here. I just got punted up into the sky, or maybe I jumped up there doing a little dance as I kick this video off doing the Aquarius head bob. It's going to become a thing, I promise. Woo-hoo! Sorry about my voice, guys. I am sick today. Got a sinus infection or some kind of cold or something going on. Forgive my horrible sounding voice. And I'm back with my giant simulator outfit that I created on. Oh, yeah. Gotta support Tony and Fable's old game, Giant Simulator 2, because I'm still playing it. I'm going for #1 in that game. Let's take a look at the hub of this game. What do we have going here? I got some of my buddies on here. We got Stop 235, Defrosted Gamer, Sly Mango, Cop Car 1400. We got Reset HGM, the head admin on the Mithril and the new Mithril Discord, and Kurlak, new friend, and Monkey, soon to be friend. We've been talking. Friend request. There we go. I've got #1 spot on 2 leaderboards right now, and #5 on this one. So I would say I am now finally qualified to talk about this game. Over here, if you're new, you log in. The first thing you want to do is come over here and buy auto deposit. Well, bam! Yes, I've already bought it. If you don't want to buy auto attack, fine. But auto deposit is money in the bank. It's very important. It's like actually literally money in the bank. But if you don't want to do that and you want to play manual, you want to be free to play, be a boss, go for it. I like to support Tony and Fable, so I did buy it. I would recommend you guys get it. I literally, second I logged in this game, that's the first thing I did. I went over, boop, auto deposit. I know that's going to be valuable. There's this little chest here. Like the game and join the group. And you get access to this beautiful little reward chest like this. Boom. Forget the amount of gold that you're seeing here. This is a vast sum of money that I've hoarded. They've added this little friend bonus. Get 3 friends, you get 14%. Anything above 3 does not count as extra, but is always nice. It's always nice to play with friends, right? The way this game is set up, you come over here when you're new, you get your first Titan for free. One of these guys in this group of Titans. There are 6 Titans at any given time on 5-minute intervals, 300 seconds, that rotate. There's several different types of Titans. This should be all of them right here. Occasionally, there's a special Titan that appears in the chat like this, Aquarius and Firella. And Firella is like a legendary. Aquarius is like the mythic of the game right now. I'm sure there'll be plenty more added, but right now, that's where we're at. The game just came out, gotta give them a little time to develop. Over here, you can buy multiple Titans, depending on how much gold you have. You have to have at least 100 times as much as what it costs for the next one up. I happen to have 100k, that's the max that you can buy at once. And you can buy 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, and so forth. There's lots of different categories of how many you can get. Titans create fuel, and the fuel gets pushed by this beautiful fuel pusher into this nice little tank, and you can collect it manually and drop it over in the bank just like that, and that is where it's stored, in this nice little bank. This is where you convert all that fuel into gold. You can pay Robux for 99 to convert what you have in the tank currently into gold, or you can go and start upgrading this to convert it faster, like that. This little tank is your lifeblood. You want as much as you possibly can get so that you can get gold upon gold upon gold. Now, there's also a little gold multiplier. Once again, ignore that. Yours will be 1 when you start. And if you come over here, there happens to be rebirths. In this game, you can rebirth more than 1 at once, as many as you want. It just depends on how much gold you have. This is your current gold you have, and this is your multiplier. If you click on this, if I was to rebirth right now, I'd get 22,470 rebirths. That'd be nice. It'd be close to 100,000 total. Nope, nope, nope. I want to build up some cash before I do my rebirth. Over here, you can, instead of dropping this fuel into your bank, you can pick it up, and you can take your fuel, and you can drop it in the laser gun. And you equip best Titan I would recommend because it produces the most gold. In my case, it's Aquarius, and it's a level 10 Aquarius. I've got 12,240 on my way to 40,000 of them. And you grow your Titan by clicking this. And there we go. Now it's got 72.56 AB. A lot of power. So that's one way to do it. And it tells you what your Tycoon output is. So all your cumulative Titans together drop the fuel, and it's showing you how much per push of this fuel pusher is producing each time. And I will share with you a couple tips about how to get that to be the most efficient in a little bit. For those of you who do not know who I am a 39-year-old dad of 4. I am a construction superintendent / project manager. My brother and dad own our own company. And I play Roblox because my kids got me into it. I honestly had no desire to play Roblox or even really heard of it until my kids told me about it. And their friends had done it and they wanted to try it. So I decided, what the heck, I'll try it. 2 years later, here I am, playing probably as much as my kids, doing YouTube because my kids wanted me to do a YouTube. And I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I do lots of tutorial videos, and I also like to do shorts to help people in this game. My ultimate goal on YouTube is to just get as many subscribers as possible so I can make money from it and do giveaways. I really don't care to make any money personally from it. I just want to be able to help kids out and have fun and, you know, make a kid's day by giving them a Roblox gift card or, you know, other things like that. Give them game passes and have fun. So if you don't mind liking and subscribing, I appreciate it so I can help you guys more in the future. Look, the head administrator of this wonderful game, Reset HGM, she heads up. What the heck is HGM doing? She heads up the Discord server for Mithril. Apparently, she's being the most efficient in the server by jumping at the treasure chest. I think it's interesting. She really wants that daily reward. She's very enthusiastic about it right now. That is so cool. Good job, HGM. Keep it up. I love HGM. She's fantastic. She's awesome. She's a lot of fun as a leader. If you go and equip your Titan, you stand on its head, you ride its head, and this is mine. It's the max size. Once you get 100 billion, you max out size. It doesn't keep getting bigger. But you swing, you punch, and you get gold. So I have a massive amount of Aquarius, and I'm getting 1.02 AB right now. You too can get gold. It's a nice way to get it. I took a quick little check earlier, and I timed it. If I don't punch, at the time that I recorded it, I was getting a certain amount of gold, and it took 53 seconds without punching. And once I started punching, it took me 36 seconds to get that same amount of gold, 17 seconds faster. I would, you know, it's probably 30% faster by punching. So you want to go out there in the world and punch if you're going to go AFK. Okay, so you keep having to push your sprint thing every time you go in and out. Now let's get to some beginner tips. The first would be time collecting your reward to when you need it most. For example, if this cooldown's getting close and you know it, you might want to rebirth so that you can start getting Titans, getting your storage up, getting your converting up, and then early on when Aquarius or Phyrella spawn, populate, you know, you might want to come over here, collect your reward really quick, and then go and see how many of them you can buy to try to get a better chance of getting them. It happens to be Aquarius right now, and if I want to, I can just do one. I bought 100,000, I got 96. You get about 1 for 1,000. 1 out of 1,000 on average for Aquarius. See, you got 99 that time, 88 that time, 102 that time. So you get about 1 out of 1,000 for those. Phyrella seems to be more. She's not as good. Another quick beginner tip is make sure your storage is at least as much as your output, preferably more. And if you want to get a pro tip, make sure your fuel tank is about 2 times more than your output, by just a hair less than 2 times. And here's why. If this fuel tank is like 1.5 times your output, for example, what's going to happen is if my fuel tank was 50 AB, this is what would happen. I'd get 36.76 in there. It'd be halfway up, right? Not even, it'd be 2/3 of the way up. Instead of getting 36.76, I would only get 13.24 AB on the next push. I want to get 36.76 AB every single push. So I want this to be as close to double without going over double my output, if that makes sense. So right now I have it at 72.08. This is 73.52, okay? So I could maybe go one more. Nope, I can go a couple more. 73, I want to maximize it, right? So I'm going to go right up to 73. There, 73.02. Perfect. It still only takes 2 fill-ups to get that maxed. And now I'm wasting very little amount. It's actually a pro tip. For pro strategy, make sure you maximize all your output into your fuel tank. You can always store more here. So don't ever let that be the driver. Make sure that you're getting the maximum out of your fuel over here, because you can store infinite here. You want to make sure you get your converting so that you don't store a ton. You don't want to store a ton. You want to make sure you build up your money as quickly as possible. So you're going to want to sit here and spam the convert button a lot in the early game. Later on, you're going to want to spam the 10 plus converts at a time. And I'm not sure why this doesn't convert to like 100. They might add more over here somewhere where you get like 100 converts, 1,000 converts or something like that, because right now I can get way more than 10. And if you save up for a while, you can get a lot more than that. Once you are getting all of your converting up to the point where you don't have any storage because you're getting through it too fast, then you're going to want to buy more Titans. And so if you time this properly, it will look like this. You're maximizing your fuel tank. You're getting a ton of this in here. You get your converting to the point where it's just barely able to keep up and go to 0. And that means you're at maximum efficiency. Then you want to come over here, you want to buy more Titans. But you don't want to just buy Titans any old time. Maybe after you rebirth, you might want to buy a few just to get going. But once you get to higher levels, you're going to want to wait for the Aquarius. You can do it at Firella, but Firella is not nearly as effective as Aquarius. So what I do is I just wait until Aquarius pops, come over here, and I buy as many Titans as I can during the 5-minute window that Aquarius is there. I will literally sit on that button and spam it for 5 minutes straight, and then I'll take my guy off. I'll go out in the world with my Titan. I'll come out here and I'll set up a punch auto click. If somebody's way stronger than me in the server and they want to come over and punch and knock you out all the time, maybe you don't want to do this. You can just auto click in your base and just make sure you don't log out. Most people are cool and they're not worried about punching you, so it's pretty safe for the most part to come out here and just punch. When you run out of money, you go there and punch, and then you come back here and as you get more Titans, your Tycoon output's going to go up again, and you're going to want to come over here and you want to keep getting that as close to double as possible and keep the converting going. So it's like a cycle of Titans collecting, getting the fuel storage, and then converting over and over and over. So yeah, there's not a lot to the game at this moment, but it is fun playing with people and talking and chatting and stuff, and then going out in the field and fighting each other can be fun too. But right now it seems to be more leaderboard focused and just like trying to get as much as you can. How did I get to this point so quickly? All the strategy I just mentioned to you, I've been playing a ton, okay? It's been a busy work week, but I still got in a lot of hours of playing. And what I did is I started, when I rebirth, I would make sure, my rule of thumb was, I wanted to get at least 50 to 100% more than what I had before. So right now my goal would be to get between 37,000 and 75,000 rebirths on the next rebirth. So I'm going to store up money until I get at least 37,000 rebirths, but more likely I'm going to go for 75. I like to go double. And somebody might pass me on the leaderboard in that amount of time. I don't really care, because once I get double, my multiplier is going to go so crazy high that it's worth it. The other pro tip you got to think about is once you become pro, you got to strategize, okay, if I want to stay high on the leaderboard, how am I going to keep that momentum going? So when should I rebirth? In the early game, you want to rebirth a little bit more frequently because you want to get your multiplier up as quickly as you can and keep rebirthing. But once you get to my level, if I was to rebirth right now, it takes me a long time now to get back up to where I'm at right now, 36 AB. That takes a lot of time. So I would do the same process that I do now that I told you about, but it takes way longer as you get higher and higher rebirths. So, because everything costs more and everything else. So even though you have a higher multiplier, it's still harder. So what I do is I rebirth when I know I'm going to have some time to play the game. So if I have like a couple hours handy, I'll rebirth, and then I will immediately go into action of collecting, getting the Titans. I try to time it I try to time a rebirth right on an Aquarius, like it is again now. Good grief, 2 in a row. I'm so tempted to just buy a whole bunch more, but the problem is I've got to rebirth, so I've got to stop it. But now would be a perfect time to rebirth with 300 seconds remaining on the Aquarius. Rebirth, buy as many Aquarius as you can really quickly. That's why the daily chest is so crucial, because even though you won't get very much gold when you rebirth, you'll get a very small amount. It's still a lot more than you have to start. You hit that really fast. You come over here, you buy as many Titans as you can, and if you're lucky, you get some Aquarius, and then you'll have a huge multiplier right off the bat. So your Tycoon output will jump skyrocketing right off the bat. your storage is going to be way behind and your converter is going to be super far behind. So that's the part that takes all the time. You got to keep going here and you got to keep going here because you want to maximize this output. This is not nearly as important. The fuel tank is not nearly as important as the converting in the beginning. Right after rebirthing, you want to spam that convert button like as much as possible. And it takes about 8 seconds for you to build up enough cash each time in between converting at one at a time. That's about the steady average. Is it's going to be 8 seconds every single time. So every 8 seconds you get one more convert, slowly builds up. That takes a lot of stinking time. So you're going to want to get the best Titan you have. You're going to want to go out there and punch, get as much gold as you can build up, buy more Titans, wait for an Aquarius event. I only buy Titans at the Aquarius event, and then I'll just wait and I'll just build up my converter, because it takes so long to build up your converting that, you know, you have plenty of time to wait for the Aquarius event. And then I just keep doing it. And if you time it right and you get that Aquarius right away, you use the chest, you get your storage up, you try to get it up to double. It takes a long time before you get double because this output is huge when you rebirth on a huge multiplier. And then you just sit here and you work on those converts, and over time you build up a nice stockpile. Besides that, those are the pro tips and strategies of this game so far. There's going to be lots more coming. I talked to Fable in this server yesterday, and he says, I might display the little screenshot of what he said. You're going to really like the next update. So I have no idea what it's going to be or when it's going to be. I would imagine he's going to add some more features in this home area. Maybe we'll get some better PvP features going on down there. Looks like they're designing more for this world. There might be more to that. Just getting going, you know. It's brand new. So hopefully we can get this game out and get more people on it so we can support Tony and Fable. But so far it's incredibly addictive. I don't know why, but it is. You just want to keep getting better quickly, and there's a lot of people playing right now just getting into it on the Discord. It's kind of going crazy. There's a lot of chat on the Discord with a new game like this, so I would encourage you guys to check it out. But hopefully these tips can help you, and I hope to see you in game soon. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate the new friends I'm making on this game, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Let's learn a lot together. Let's have fun together, play some games, and got this little guy rolling around my island. I'll see you guys later.